Hey guys, Jeff here, Dice Sitters. I want to wish you all a happy new year, which is today, but you're watching this tomorrow, so it'll be late for one day. Check out my new chip that I have, black chip. It's got the logo for the YouTube on it. And on the back of it, it will take you directly to YouTube, my channel. And if you happen to find me in a casino, no matter what casino or wherever, I will have these on me, stop me, sit there, say, hey, I want a $100 chip, and you will have a black chip, $100 chip. I will give it to you. Next weekend on the 10th, I will be in Vegas. And then Friday the 17th, I will be in Yuma, and I'll be playing craps at a place called Paradise Casino. And I thought, what a great place to play craps, Paradise. Because when you play craps, you always are shooting with a pair of dice. I'm going to sit there and meet a veteran there. Of course, you guys know how much I love our veterans. My dad was a veteran. My wife's dad was a veteran. Um, couldn't be more happier for veterans that have served our country. A lot of people have asked, why is it that I don't go to Arizona, something local? The reason why I do not go down to Phoenix, and there's at least 4 casinos I could go to, and I have, is because they don't allow us to record. And so if they're not going to allow my wife to record her slot videos, there should be no reason why I'm going to give them money to play craps there, to play slots there. More and more in Vegas, they are noting that there's influencers such as myself, such as my wife, that will actually bring people to a casino because of our influence. Even if our experience was bad, it will still bring people to that casino that will want to watch themselves or want to go themselves. And the native people in Arizona just don't seem to get that. They don't want any help. They don't want us promoting them. Brian Christopher has made it in there a couple of times, but he hasn't been there in maybe a year and a half, maybe. Another reason why I don't like going to Arizona casinos, I am going to the one in Yuma, but pretty much the ones like in Phoenix area, is that their RTP is extremely low. And you say, well, what is RTP? That is return to player. See, craps, they don't have to worry about that. If they want more return to player, they make the table less bouncy and give you bigger dice. If they want less RTP, return to player, they will sit there and make the table bouncy and give you smaller dice. Blackjack, they'll sit there and make it a 6 to 5 table and not a 3 to 2 table. Roulette, they'll give you a triple zero, not a single zero. So, in the way of manipulating games to make it more for their advantage, they manipulate table games that way too. So, more than likely, your tables are going to be bouncier at Arizona than they would be in Vegas. In Arizona, the tribes do not have to sit there and say what their return to player is. Whereas in Vegas, they have to sit there and tell you what the return to player is. They have to report to the commission. And they've got to tell you, not tell you, but tell the commissioner what it is. Now, that doesn't mean, say, like the return to player is 100, let's say it's 100, which is impossible, but let's say it's 100. The thing is, you put in 100, you should get 100 back, but that is over a period of time. So there might be a time you put in 100 and get nothing back, and you're like, well, that's bogus. Well, no, that's over a time. It's over a period of time. So your return to player is over a long period of time. If you sit there and say, Jeff, how can I tell what my return to player is playing slots? I will tell you. I'm glad you asked. Play Dragon Link. Doesn't matter which one. Play a penny play 50 cents a spin. Just do regular spins. Don't sit there and go through it with flying colors. If you last an hour or longer, you're at the right casino. If your time playing $100, 50 cents a spin, you're playing at the right casino. If it lasts, if it's less than that, move to the next machine over and try it again. I mean, you only have 200 invested in it, and you're trying to figure out, what is the return to player. It might have been just not that machine's time to give out. But see if you can play more than an hour at 50 cents a spin, which would be 200 spins. That's kind of an odd way of finding out, but that's the way I've found out. Let's talk about the table, because this is a craps channel. People have commented, I was playing at a cold table. Do the dice know it's a cold table? Does the table know it's a cold table? Have I been to a cold table? Yes, I have been to a cold table. What would define a cold table? A cold table to me would be point, maybe 2 rolls and 7. Point, maybe no rolls and 7. And it just continues that way. No matter how people are rolling, does not matter. It's just boom, 7, boom, 7. I don't believe in cold tables, but I do believe in positive energy. It's a vibe. I've seen positive energy work at a blackjack table. I've seen positive energy work at a craps table. If you have a lot of people hooting and hollering during the play of the craps game, more than likely it's because it's a hot table. Even though there's surely no such thing as a cold or hot table, but things are going the way for the players. If you're ever at a cold table, which there is no such thing, maybe you should sit there and be the start of producing positive energy. And it might catch like wildfire, and you might be able to turn that around. Just maybe. Thinking about that. How many times have you gone to craps table and you might have been shooting, somebody else is shooting, a person comes in, throws down money in the middle of a roll, and the dealers will change it out to chips. And you're like, well, why would you do that for? Because you just disrupted everything. And they will do a cross bet, whatever it might be. 32 across, 64 across, they do a cross bet. Number one, that person is not leaving that table with more money than he came with. Guarantee it. Number two, he has no idea at what number the dice are at. One being the first shot, and the last one being when 7 comes into play. The average is going to be 6 to 7, around there, that when a 7 is going to be rolled. He might have got in and put money down at the very last time the dice are not going to be a 7. He doesn't know who's shooting. He doesn't know if the shooter is random, if the shooter is controlling it. He has no idea. And then people wonder why it is that they lose at the craps table. People asked me last time, why the iron cross? Because I showed, one strategy of going up and trying to, boost up your money and then taking it down. Why the iron cross? To me, let's imagine a net. And in this net, we're trying to catch fish. And each time we drop the net down, we want to be able to bring in fish. A very, very expensive net would be the equivalent of laying it all the way across, including 11, 12, 2, and 3. That's a very, very, very expensive net. It costs a lot of money. But you will catch fish, but that net's going to cost you a lot of money. Another net, so that no matter how many times you throw it in, as long as a 7 doesn't roll, you're going to get a fish, is the iron cross. There are bad numbers to roll in the iron cross, I will admit to that. There's 5, 6, and 8. The reason why is because you lose your field bet. But still, it's a net without any holes in it, except for 7. For those that want to bet across, every time you roll a 2, a 3, 11, or 12, you have a hole in your net, and when you pull it up, you're going to be empty-handed. We're only dealing with 6 to 7 shots at this for average. I know there's plenty of ones that are less. I know there's plenty of ones that are more, but we're looking at dead set average. And we are trying to sit there and make the most out of our money so that when our time comes to roll, we can use casino money to benefit ourselves. That should be a goal. Ed's the one that sat there that said that, roll to win. He said our goal, while other people are rolling, is to see how much money we can make off of that player so we can use it to our advantage when it is our turn. Why not use casino money that way? Waiting for your turn, you should be sitting there collecting, no matter how you're going to do it, whether you're going to play the dark or whether, and most people are going to be random. I guarantee you, most people around this table are going to be a random roller. Why am I concerned about that? Let's say there's 5 people on each side. Everybody else's roll is 9/10 of the game. My roll is only 1/10 of the game. So I tried not to focus much attention on strategies just for I'm shooting, but strategies when other people are shooting, because that's going to be 9/10 of the game, is waiting for your turn at the dice. I hate betting wrong. I hate losing, especially when I have no control over somebody else shooting. So my thinking is, let's put last week's plan into action. A lot of you sat there and said that you would have collected or you would have degressed. So we're going to do that. We're going to do random roller degression. Yeah, random roller degression. Same betting strategy as I had last week, but we're going to start at the top and work our way down. And the big thing is, no matter what happens, we only have 4 rolls at our expense. I am not going to put money out there for them to 7 out before a point, or not 7 out, but roll a 7 before the point, because I don't want to lose my money. So 4 rolls. If it takes them 3 rolls to get to the point, I'm only going to put my money out there one time and then take it out, because you only have 6 to 7 times before they 7 out. I want to make sure I get my money back, so we're going to go down to 4. So hopefully in 4 rolls, the first roll they will sit there and make the point. The next 3, they don't make their point and they don't hit a 7. And you say, why don't you want them to make a point? Because I want to get my money as quickly as I can, and hopefully on roll number 5 they can do whatever they want to, hit a 7 or hit their point. It doesn't matter to me. I'm already off the table, and I'm going to wait until the next roller. I'm going to actually wait for that player to 7 out, and then I'm going to do the same thing to the next player. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to bring my lovely wife out, and she's going to be my random roller that always proves me wrong. And we are going to sit there, and our objective is to turn our bankroll into a positive bankroll by betting on random rollers. You say, well, I don't bet on other people. Well, lucky for you, your casino allows you to stand there while you wait for your turn of the dice. They might not let you do that the next time. Most casinos want you to at least bet once for the left side of the table, once for the right side of the table. There are some that require it every single time. You say, why is that? Well, because more than likely that table's full, and if you're not going to wait until your turn comes back again, they're going to kick you off and put someone that will sit there and bet every single time. They're going to make more money. But if your casino doesn't care, great. For me, Ellis doesn't care if I do that. But it has to be with the dealers that know me. If they have new dealers and they don't know me, they might say something. But if the pit boss knows me, they're not going to say anything. They know I'm not standing there for drinks. They know that I help the crew out. I do a lot of bets for the crew. So they're not going to say anything. They want me there. That's the only other side of it. So random roller, degression, 10 people. So we're going to random roll 9 times because one of those is us. We have $1,500 and we are going to try to sit there, maybe double that. I don't know. We could. And then when it's our turn, we can use casino money to help us win even more money. And that's the whole goal, is to win more money using other people's money, not ours. It's the whole goal of craps. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and here goes today's video. All right, guys, I have $1,500 right here. That is our bankroll, and we're going to try to double this with random roller degression. 9 white chips here. We're going to keep track of the rolls. That way we don't do anything wrong. We have our Casino Tiers dice right here. If you don't have a set of those dice, you really should go to their website and check those dice out. Got my random roller here, Goldie. She is the one that does gold bug slots. Sometimes I'm in the video, sometimes I'm not. But we definitely have a fun time playing craps. And if you like playing slots, and if you like playing slots, that would be a channel to watch. All right, so we are not going to do the pass sign, or are we going to do the pass sign? Yeah, we're going to do the pass sign. It is a $25 table. If we lose this twice, we are going to wait to the next person. We're not going to put any insurance as far as the crap check that will keep us from losing on a 2, a 3, and a 12. So whenever you're ready. And we have a yoke. Yo, yo, yo. So we win on that. I'm going to mark the yo. So that is actually roll number 1. So we are not going to be able to fully complete what we want to do because we know that 4 rolls, no matter what they are, we're going to pull our bets down. This is a 3, so the $25 I did win, we lost. So now we're even. Let me mark that. So that one now is roll number 3 that we're on right now. That's going to be a 5. Oops, not that one. So we have 1, 2, 3. So we are going to play this only for 1 time. And as crazy as it might seem, we are doing a $300 5, $306 6, and a $306 8. You can adjust this to however you want, but this is from last week's bet. And we have a 4. Oops, I forgot one thing. I was supposed to have money in the field. Please forgive me. My money in the field would have been $150. I forgot my money in the field. So that 4. That would have covered that. $150. I'll try not to make any more mistakes. Try. And that is our 4th roll. So now we are going to turn everything off, and we're going to allow our random roller. That's a contracted bet continue to roll. 9. 6. 5. That is the point. And we would have won a quarter. Now we're going to wait for this person to 7 out. So go ahead and keep on rolling, random roller.
Don't you have to leave the money on the pass line?
I'm not rolling.
So you can take it off. If you're not rolling, you can't take your pass line off.
Yep.
So it's only if you're rolling you have to leave it up.
Yep.
Okay.
I was doing the same bet as I did last week.
Okay.
And last week I was playing on the pass line and I was rolling, but it doesn't matter. I will continue doing last week's bet strategy.
I didn't know you could take the pass line down if you weren't rolling.
Yep. 4. 10. 7. 'Up comes down. We're going to still bet on the pass line will be that we don't do that. And I have everything else covered. I'm going to leave it the same. I started the same. I'm going to leave it the same. Take down these guys.
Maybe one might chip over for this.
Yep. Okay, that was one person gone. And we have 8 more people left to go. There's a 10. We're marking the 10. Roll number 1. And we're not going to forget our money in the field. We're going to turn our bets on. All right. We have a 4. That's going to pay us 150. Now we're going to degress. That should be 104. That should be 102. 2, 4, 4. And I think I'm ready. This is roll number 3. 3? 1? No, roll number 2. Or is it 3? It is roll number 3. 2. The last one was a 4, and I did not mark my 4. It's going to be a 6. Cross this way. So I do lose my field. And my 6 will win 238. And now we're going to degress one more time. 50 in the field. 100 on 5. 102 on 6 and 8. last one was a 6. I didn't mark my 6. One more roll, and then we shut everything down. And that's going to be a 7. So we didn't lose much, being that we're in a degression, but we did lose some. Okay, that transfers over one more player. We lose this. All right, new shooter. Two. I lose a quarter. Did not have any protection on that. And I also lose one roll. All right, shooter. Midnight. It rolled, but it was a midnight. So this is my second time I lose. And when I lose the second time, I just let the shooter shoot. Nine. Yo. 8. 9. Got our point. And again, because I lost from the beginning, I'm not going to play that person again until they 7 out. 4. 5. 8. Yo. 4. Shooter got their point. Same shooter. 8. 8. Same shooter. 5. 6. 3. 7. We're done with that shooter. Going back to a quarter on the pass line. All right, new shooter. 7. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Man, I like these casino dice. I like casino tears dice. They're just nice.
They feel like the real McCoy, because they are. the real McCoy. We have a 4 that I'm going to place, oops, wrong chips to place. Being that we did roll a 7, I'm going to put a chip there because that was truly a roll. Who's that? So we only have 3 rolls left. No, 2 rolls. We have 2 rolls left. And we're going to start off with the highest tier, which is 150 on the field, 300 on 5, and 306 on 6 and 8. Four. Turn the puck off. We're going to sit there and be paid for that. Get paid for this. Take this down. And that will be the 4th roll. So being that's going to be the 4th roll, we're going to turn ourselves off and we're going to take down our pass line. 10. Midnight. 6. 5. 4. 4. 7. All right. It goes down. Then the player goes away. We're going to do a quarter on our pass line. All right, shooter, we're ready. Yo! We win a quarter, but we also lose 1 roll for that. I did. Oh, you mean that way? Okay, I got you. There we go. 4. 'Yep, we're set up that way. And 150 there. So we have 2 rolls left. 5. These are filled. 5 pays. 420. I lose my field. Put back the field. And we're dropping down 1 unit on everything. And that was 5. I marked that. So we have 1 more roll left. And that's going to be a 9. Prepare ourselves for the field. Taking this down. Train our bets off. Five. Five. Eight. Seven. Move the person over. Okay, new shooter. We have 2. We lose our quarter. Wrong direction. Lose our quarter. Mark it. 10. Okay. 10. That's going to pay us $150. That comes off. That's rule number 3. So we will not get a rule number 4. We're going to leave our pass line off, and we're trading off our bets. Six. Six. Well, that was a 6. All right. Same trade. 4. 6. Yo. 2. 5. 9. 7. Turn that off. Flip over to another player. We only have 3 more players left to go. Put ourselves on the pass line. It's going to be an 8. Eight. Okay, same shooter. 5. Mark the 5. That is our third one. We are going to regress down 1. All right, shooter. Oh, 7. These guys down. 2 more players left, and it's our turn to shoot. Forgot the pass on here. It's going to be a 9. Four. We go down 1 notch. Mark the 4. All right, we're ready to go.
Does your field go down 1 notch?
It does. There. 5. We lose our field, and that's going to pay us $280. And we go down one bet. One bet level, I guess I should say. And a 7. These random rollers are always trying to prove me wrong.
Shouldn't have taught her so good.
Okay, we got 1 more player left. That's for our 1 more player. All right, let's go. Going to be a 6, a hard 6. All right, shooter. 2. 2 pays double on my table. We're going to go down a level. And I'm marking 2. 4. 4 pays 100. We're going to go down a level. Last roll. 9. And then we turn everything off, but we still have to see what happens to our quarter on the pass line.
You're not going to take it down?
Nope, I can't. It's contracted.
Oh, that's right. Bucks on it.
9. I can if it's on the don't, but I can if it's on the do. 10.
That part always confuses me. I always get that.
Whatever's going to be more convenient for the casino is going to be a contracted bet. So you have more chances of losing once the puck is on. So that's why it's contracted. If it's on the don't and the puck is on, you can remove it because the casino does not have the advantage.
And that was a 7.
That
So
was
we
a
lost
7.
it.
So we lost the quarter. But these guys here did not. I turned them off. How much should I start off with, babe?
I don't remember.
It's 100 and 1,500. So 1,500 cleared. That's 500, 80, 90. You might as well say 600. 600 bucks while other people are shooting. Was it a cold table or a hot table? Or there is no such thing.
I think it's just good mojo or bad mojo.
Alrighty, there we have it. You don't have to play at that level. Please understand that. That was just an exaggeration. And you can do the same thing if you, whatever your table minimum is. So say like it is a $5 table. You want to have your 5, 6, and 8 double the minimum. And then your field will be minimum, your pass line will be minimum if you want to play it that direction. So if it is a quarter table, your 5, 6, and 8 would be 50, and that would be a quarter. That would be a quarter. That'd be for your last bet. Your before bet, you'd have to times the same thing by 1, and then the first bet would be everything again one more time. If that makes sense. So you have 3 bet levels, 2 bet levels, and then the single bet level. Kind of scary with that kind of money on a random roller. But again, we know that the 7 will come between 6 and 7 rolls. And that's why we count to a 4 count. No matter what, we pull it down. Please like, share, subscribe. If you like slots, please check out my wife's channel, Goldbug Slots. Thanks, guys, for watching. Have a good one.
Happy New Year, guys.